Hey guys, we were just doing a live with Renee and we got cut out. So I'm jumping on my side and Renee, let me just approve. Here we go. Thanks for jumping back on, everybody. And apologies for cutting off real quick because Renee was having struggles with the internet and she's back on.
We're back. Oh my goodness. There we go. Colombian internet. We love it.
Amazing, fam. Amazing.
You were in the middle
yeah.
of conversation and you said
I
something.
know. We were. I was saying keep grounded, and it's a part of you that you're energetic releasing when you guys are doing shadow work. Someone said no sound. I can hear you clearly. Renee, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Getting grounded, connecting back to source, connecting back to yourself, getting really quiet. I know the first time I got really quiet was during the pandemic and I was locked up in a room. It was actually really funny because I was in a village in Spain and they thought I had COVID, so I couldn't leave my room for 2 weeks at the start. And this couple that I was tutoring English at the time, they came in, they gave me a mini fridge, a microwave, a blender, a rice cooker, and I had all these kitchen appliances. Imagine in a small room, there's like a microwave on my bedside table, and then there is a blender, and then I've got all these different, like a fridge, a mini fridge. It was hilarious. But in those 2 weeks, I did a complete reset of my mind in fasting for 120 hours, and then I realized, oh, this is what I want to do in this lifetime, and then getting really quiet with myself. So something that I love to, I don't know if you ever explored plant medicines, but it's been such a beautiful way of grounding myself back in and rewiring the mind and connecting to source and connecting to my body and connecting to spirit. It's just like I highly recommend people to do it in a very safe space. But that itself, and then obviously combining the shadow work, getting someone to support you, having shamans, and then hiring a coach like Betty, for example, and getting someone to hold you accountable for the journey that you are going on, because then it allows you to cut the going from like 10 million different routes and taking so much time and reading information on the internet, because it's one thing to read about information, but it's another thing to actually go through the work and feel your feelings, but more so having a technique to actually really let the energy out instead of this years, especially when we have years of repressed and suppressed emotions. And then when we finally let it out, it can be very overwhelming, can be very scary. And most of the time, maybe it can be too scary. We want to push it back down. That can be very dangerous as well, because it's going to come back out in another phase, in another event, in another circumstance in the future. And these patterns keep repeating itself. So it's so important that we do the work now. It's never too late. It's never, ever, ever too late. It's so important that we do the work now.
I always say this to my clients that get coached by me. If you're not crying, you're not healing with me.
Yeah.
You're about to open up Pandora's box.
Yes.
So let's enjoy the fucking ride.
Yeah.
And I really mean that, because when the Pandora's box is open, special events actually happen around you to keep pushing you and keep pulling the things out of Pandora's box that you've been repressing for so long. And the last thing I say is bloody enjoy the journey, because healing is not linear. No one's going to have the same outcome. No two people are the same.
Yeah.
And no people, two journeys are the same either. Everyone's got a different journey. You can't compare your journey to someone else's.
No.
And it's something that I always sit down with my clients to be like, I can see your expectations and I can definitely lead you there, but please, you've also got to do the work and be responsible as well. I can, you can't pull a horse and force it to drink water. Yeah. Right? So when you guys are doing the work, and Renee and I have been doing the work for so long now, the the reason why we do it is because we don't understand that why it's not talked about as much or done enough of. And believe it or not, guys, we are all healers. We have that within ourselves to help heal other people once we actually experience it through ourselves. So don't think or limit yourself that, you know, just because I'm done, that's it on me. It just keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. But it gets easier. That's the thing. You start to process things much faster.
Yeah.
You start to enjoy the crying, the yelling, the screaming,
Yes.
you know, the releasing of emotions. And you get excited when shit comes up, like you said, Renee. Like, sometimes when things get too peaceful for me as well, I'm like, anyone, God, hi. And then it's like, yep, Betty, making you uncomfortable again. He comes right walking in, right?
Like getting bitch slaps, and then you're like, oh, yes, thank you.
Literally, you know, it's going to put you in a uncomfortable position for you to get more comfortable. And that's the only way that us humans transcend, whether you guys believe in that or not. I believe in it wholeheartedly. Renee believes in it wholeheartedly. We can never transform or progress without suffering in our lives. We cannot, you know, which is why I love peace so much as well. Because I know that I've gone through so much to be able to be so present and so grounded when I do receive peace. Because it took me a long time to get to this point where, yes, I can see the stresses of life. Yes, I can see our roles and responsibilities. Yes, I can see the traumas of how I've come to be. But they're just sitting there, guys. And I'm looking at them like a photo album. And I actually can finally tell myself, I'm at the point in my life where I'm really fucking enjoying this. Where this is nice, you know? And it's up to you guys. It's really up to you guys on what you choose and how you choose to see your trauma, to see your shadows, to see your self-worth, to see why you should be giving up alcohol, because your body's a bloody temple. You know, when people go, why'd you give up alcohol? My body's a temple. It's been designed and created by God. I don't want to disrespect God. I don't want to disrespect the divine of putting shit into my body that doesn't allow me to transcend on a spiritual level. You know, I want to work on my relationship with the divine. I want to work on my relationship with God, which is why I'm taking care of my body this way. Why'd I choose celibacy? Easy, guys. I don't want to create any more energetic cords where I have to keep cutting because they're uncertain about me.
Yeah.
How much cord cutting have you done, babe? Be honest with yourself, because I've done a lot.
It's still going. Still going.
Right? Like, there are parts of you where you think that you're ready, and then you're like, damn, I actually wasn't. So here's another cord, right? So spending time with yourself and choosing not to connect through physical pleasure really allows me to start saying yes and no to things with so much certainty, because I know what I'm worth. This is not arrogance. Most people say it is, but it's complete confidence with knowing how much I can give. And when you guys want to heal, when you guys want to break open those parts of you that you're repressing and tap into that dark energy to be controlling your life, that's where shadow work comes in. And this journey, Renee, and you know this is why we become coaches, because we absolutely love the work. We can't stop talking about it. Our friends are sick of us talking about it. You know, and it's just something that fulfills my life with understanding that I've learned this. What do you guys think about this? You know, how do you guys see this? Because I want to know what you guys are, or how you guys see things. So take your time, guys. Yeah. Take your time in getting to know yourself. There's no rush. As I stated before, I'm turning 34. Next month, I'm turning 34. I'm not worried with finding someone. I know God has a plan for me. I've got to start taking care of myself and focusing on my business first, and taking care of my mother and taking care of my dog and seeing the world, because I was limited before, but now I actually have the freedom to learn new things and do new things. And I have so much love for each one of my friends at the moment that I have in time. And also my new clients are coming in as well with my new 6-week program that I'm just dropping, you know, all about self-focusing on yourself. So these new clients that are coming through, knowing that I've got enough time and energy for them, like this is where we hit the ground running. So choosing to give up alcohol, sex, choosing you to put you first is actually really simple, guys. You just got to make the decision and just do it instead of telling yourself, I'm going to do it when that happens. That doesn't work.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything you said, like so spot on. You do, it's like one day you can actually just wake up and make that decision. You can wake up and ask yourself, who's that ideal version of me, that woman, that man, and how can I be her or him today? And then show up as them, and then you start to become them. You start to think like them and act like them and breathe like them, and then everything will start to work out for you. And if it doesn't, you've always got yourself. Like it's always working out. It's always working out. It's what the beliefs you tell about yourself. It's what the stories that you are rewriting for you. It is a lifelong journey, but it gets to be really fun, and it gets to be like you're taking these people along on the ride. But it's okay that you're letting them go at the same time, because that is part of life. Like I think a lot of times we have this perspective. We need to have this friend for our whole life, and if we are different right now, we're splitting paths, but we still have to make it work. You wouldn't do that with a toxic boyfriend, so why are we doing that with friends?
Exactly.
Right? And it's completely okay that we shapeshift and we grow out of these people, and that we, at the end of the day, we always choose ourselves, and we choose our inner peace, and we keep doing the work, because it gets to be fun. At the start, it's like, oh, what the fuck is going on? You're like toss and turn, but it gets to be really fun. And when you work with Betty, for example, she will guide you through, and she will hold you to your highest standard, and she will letting go of that ego and that keeps feeding us these old stories. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, any last words? I know, so people can find you, and we all know where to find you. We all know where to find
you. Find you on Instagram, guys, at MSB Banks. I'm right here.
You've got your 6-week program coming up, and you can work with as well one-on-one. Any last words?
As well, guys. Any last words? God, I was gonna say something. It went out of my head, but it's gonna come back. It's gonna come back. Yeah. This is what I was gonna say. I want everyone to just take a good hard look at the mirror after you get off this phone call. And I actually want you to ask yourself this question. The person that's looking back to you in the mirror is your friend, is your best friend, is your soulmate that you should be taking care of, that you definitely should be taking care of. Are you taking care of them as you should, as the way you should, as the way you do to your best friend that's in another state or another town, or your neighbor next door? Are you taking care of her like you're taking care of other people? If the answer is no, you got to really start focusing on yourself. If the answer is yes, keep going, babe. Really. Because what I've learned in my journey of spirituality, whatever it is that you guys want to call it, you know, your connection with God, that's what my belief is. He's going to give you so much more, and so many beautiful perspectives and ways of doing things when you actually start respecting yourself, when you treat yourself with so much love and care that it seeps out of your pores, that you treat the next person the same way, because you can see how valuable you are, and you can start seeing how others are valuable. So start taking care of yourself like how you would take care of your friend. Guys, if I can leave you with that, that's what I would leave you with, because that in itself for me is so profound that half of us treat ourselves like complete shit. Because the people that come towards me, Renee, that say, you know, I treat this person better than I treat myself. Why? Why do you do that? Because you're wanting validation, because you're needing to feel like you are significant from others, because you were lacking that from your childhood traumas. I get all that. I get that. But no one is meant to heal those wounds for you but yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Wow.
have a look in the mirror, babe, and actually look at yourself and be like, am I taking bloody good care of myself for me to be so fulfilled so I can take care of my next door neighbors, that I can take care of my best friends? Because if I'm not, I've got to do something.
Yeah.
Leave you guys with that. I was about to cry me doing that last speech just now.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So powerful. There's a really beautiful practice as well to close off. As you're looking at yourself in the mirror, say, I love you. Repeat, I love you to yourself as many times until something comes up for you. Until you're like sobbing, or maybe you don't feel anything, but then lean into that feeling. And you can even create this as like a morning practice where that's part of your morning routine. You look at yourself in the mirror and you just look through your eyes and you tell yourself that I love you. And even mentioning all these things, Betty, that you said, I forget that I was once, because it's been so long since I used to think that way, that I forget that a lot of people still face this. And because I'm in my own world, I think, doesn't everyone know about this? Aren't we already, aren't we already? But we are all mirrors to each other. We are all mirrors to each other.
Right? Yeah.
And so when you start loving yourself, you start seeing that people start loving you, and then it just becomes, your world becomes so peaceful, so beautiful. You feel so much love, and then, you know, here we are to support you through your journey.
We are here, guys. I can't wait to work with you more, Renee. That was a beautiful conversation, and I can see, you know, our clients sneaking in here and being like, giving us all these beautiful comments. Amanda, everything changes when you start to respect yourself first. 100% it does. 100% it does. Yeah. You know, especially in our Asian culture, we're always taught us to respect others before us, right? Like,
yes.
So that's a huge thing that we all need to break down.
Yeah.
But if you guys loved this chat, let us know what you loved about it as well. And if you have any more questions, Renee and I, DM us. Our DMs are always open. Renee and I are always open as well when it comes to coaching. If you guys feel like you want to work through things, if you're gravitating towards Renee's here. If you're gravitating towards me, I'm here. There's enough people in this world for us to heal. That's what I teach my boundaries, teach my clients with their boundaries, right? It's like, well, you shouldn't have a boundary. There's enough abundance in this world for all of us. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. It's been a pleasure, Renee. Like, fire up, babe.
Thank you for being here, and thank you, Miss Banks.
You're welcome.
Loved our chat. Oh my god.
I loved our chat. I feel like I don't want to get off because we're just sitting here staring at each other. It's like, should we go? Should we go? Yeah. But you know, babe, I am in awe, and I've heard your story and how you've come to be as well. And I just want to congratulate you from everything that you've been through. And I know this journey is still early for you. It's still your baby stages, right, of your business. So fire out, keep going. You know, then, and there needs to be more of us. There needs to be more healers out there in the world taking control of their lives, showing how it's done, but also doing something that's good for other people, not just for yourself anymore, because we've done all that work on ourselves. As a healer, I believe it's a full circle in everything that we do. The more we do for ourselves, the more we do for other people, right?
Absolutely.
So yeah, I love the fact that you're overseas. I loved that. And yeah, it's
when
been...
are you planning to go home?
Who knows?
Who
knows?
I love that.
Well,
going
you know,
along with the ride, and then when
I go wherever God wants me to be, baby girl. That's how I say. That's what I say.
Yes.
My life is up to God's hands. I'm just listening. I'm just going with it.
I love it.
Yeah. When are you gonna go home?
I have no
That's a question.
idea. I'm just going with the flow. God, just take me wherever I need to go and I'll be there.
Oh, I love that so much. Well, enjoy Spain, babe. You're in Spain right now, right?
Yeah, Colombia.
Oh, you're in Colombia. That's right, Colombia.
That's the internet.
Enjoy Colombia.
Thank you. And someone says, I love this topic. Would love to hear more about it. Yeah, absolutely. We'll definitely go deeper.
Yeah, we'll definitely go deeper, guys. There's more to it. And if you ladies have any questions in regards to celibacy, drinking, like quitting alcohol as well, you know, that's something that we can chat about in our next live together, Renee, and answer questions. That'll be pretty cool. Answering all those questions about, that'll be really cool. we can do like an Ask the Coach segment, right?
Yeah, like
any questions,
a Q&A thing.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
We can
like even more topics as well that are not really spoken about. And we can maybe dive deeper into intimacy. Like, what does that even mean?
Oh, as soon as you open the can of worms, babe, as soon as you open it up, there's just so much. There's so much that we can talk about.
I love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much again, and thank all of you for spending your time with us, spending your morning, day, night, wherever you are in the world. Betty and I were like coordinating times like fucking mad scientists. Like, okay, you're in Dubai, I'm in Colombia, and then we're gonna make it work for the Sydney people in Sydney, and we're just like, okay, let's make this time work.
Oh, my girlfriend May says a new topic every week. Ooh, now that's something for us to discuss. Yeah, Renee, I think that's something for us to discuss. Yeah, let's put something on our stories, ladies, and you guys can give us some ideas, and Renee and I can connect more, and we can talk about jumping on more lives together and covering these things. But I hope you all had some golden nuggets from our chat today, from my hero story, from Renee's experience as well with why she quit celibacy. I mean, there are many reasons why we do things, right? Yeah. Give yourself a big enough reason, you will quit. You will quit and you will commit, and you'll be like, that's it. I can't do it. Yeah, I cannot do this anymore. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I loved it. Drop the podcast. Meet you in the me and Annabelle's like, I'll meet you halfway, babe, and we'll meet each other halfway in the world. Yeah, just on an island somewhere. It'll be great.
Technology nowadays. Spotify, you can do. I did a podcast where you have Spotify and then you just send the link and then
that's right.
It's super easy.
Yeah, we can do something. Well, amazing time chatting with everybody, and share with us your golden nuggets. I want to know what you guys are currently working through, or what you guys are taking away with it. Yeah, love to hear it as well. But
what you took away.
Yeah, guys, DM us. We're here to chat some more. But yeah, Renee, thank you so much. It's nearly dinner time for myself, and I know you're just getting your day started.
Yes,
as well.
Breakfast time for me.
Oh, go eat for me, honey. Enjoy Colombia.
Yeah.
But guys, we'll keep you posted again on our next live. Thank you for joining Coach Banks and Coach Lim here. We had an amazing time of talking about all things shadow work, celibacy, and quitting alcohol. Our next topic is up to you, Claren. Good night to you as well, one of my dear girlfriends there. Love you so much, and I'll be home soon. But when it comes to loving yourself, working on yourself, guys, I'm all here for it. Renee's here for it as well. And we'll leave the next topic up to you guys when Renee and I do our lives. So we'll coordinate and work something out for you guys. But good morning and good night wherever you are in the world. Remember, guys, keep your self-love game strong. Your boundaries high and vibe high always. Love your coach, Banks and Lim. We out. Bye, babe. Thank you for the chat.
Bye.